All right, we're back now with another episode of Hispano Backstage, where we focus on all things commerce, community, and culture. And today we have my new friend, feels like an old friend, Bryant Johnson with Salad Bowl America. Introduce yourself.
Well, as Eric said, I'm Bryant Johnson. I have a couple of companies actually called Salad Bowl America. We have Salad Bowl America, then we have Salad Bowl America Cultural Foundation, and fairly new here to New Mexico. It feels like I've been here for 10 years, but no.
You've made a lot of friends real quick. Where are you from originally?
Born and raised in North Carolina. I'm a country boy. But at this point in life...
I'm a country boy. But
at this point in life, I moved here from Vegas, Nevada, not New Mexico. I'm learning that. I got to say Nevada because there's two of them. But at this point in life, I've lived in Vegas longer than I have anywhere else in life. So I guess...
I just got back from Vegas, man. Vegas is a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Is it just as fun to live in Vegas, or do you kind of just get burnt out of all the people?
No. When you live there, man, you don't do what y'all do when y'all come there. Like, we'll go a year or two without going to the Strip.
Oh.
We stay there for the tourists and whatever, and it's too expensive, man.
It is expensive.
Yeah, but you know what? It was funny when people come to Vegas, it's like you look at them and I'd be like, I wonder what their life really is like when they go home.
It's not the
same. You see what I'm saying? When you're there, you mean they're representative.
Right.
Everybody saved up a couple of dollars all year. They come to blow it, but you be like, they're going to go home, though.
Well, tell me about the country boy. Tell me a little bit. What was your first job?
Well, first job other than the tobacco fields.
Oh, yeah. Tell me where you started.
I feel like I didn't have a choice, but so I grew up in the tobacco field, raising tobacco with my grandparents. They raised me since I was 6 months old. So that was the first hard labor. But then my real job that I had, first time I was like 15, 16 years old, I got hired at Hardee's. I hear y'all call them Carl's Jr.
Yeah, Carl's Jr. out here. I think they still do. Yes, Hardee's, right.
Yeah. And I worked there for all the 3 or 4 days before we all got fired. So.
Oh, really? You weren't good at making a burger? Or because I heard you could grill. Like, you worked the grill.
Yeah. And I love to cook, but with there's a few of us high school guys. We worked there. That was on the basketball team, and we got fired because we started a water fight. And one of the guys pulled the hose out. They sprayed the whole customer base, and it didn't work out.
No, you ain't going to have a job after that.
Nope.
You played ball?
I played a little bit of basketball and a little bit of ball.
That'd be such a waste of all 6'10"?
Come on, stop playing.
If I overshoot and you have to come back down, I feel better about myself.
Yeah, no, I was 6'4".
You played some ball?
Yeah, I played basketball in high school. Then when I went into the military, I played overseas ball.
Oh, thank you for your service. I always forget to mention that.
Yeah.
That you were in the service. What did you do in?
I was in the Army. I joined the Army 6 days after I graduated high school. And so I graduated high school June 2nd. I joined the Army June 6th. Finished basic training around January. Next thing you know, I was living in Germany.
Was it the water fight at the restaurant that kind of showed your skill and you were like, man, I should join the Army? Or
You know what, man? I joined the Army just to get away from home. Like I said, I grew up with my grandparents. Full disclosure, we didn't have running water. We didn't have indoor plumbing. None of that. So I just hurried up and got up out of there, man, as soon as I could, and just wanted to discover.
How did that shape your experience? You know, a lot of our guests and a lot of the people that we have the honor to work with in our community, you know, they didn't grow up with a silver spoon in their mouth. They had the opportunity to kind of struggle, they struggled to create opportunities for themselves. How did that mold who you are and who you are today?
Taught me hard work. Being raised by my grandfather, I mean, we had to get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning just to go get the wood to put in the stove and all that good stuff. And then you had to, imagine having to get up and use the bathroom in the middle of the night. You got to go outside, jet black in the woods of North Carolina, that type of deal. Then we had to go to the battlefields and long days. And then some days where he'll say, you ain't going to school today, boy. We got to get that crop in. Mm-hmm. But it's the community. They understood it. The schools understood it. So it taught me a lot of hard work, you know. So the military, when I joined the military, it wasn't hard at all because I was already used to it. I was used to getting up at 5:30 in the morning. I was used to having to, you know, just to use my hands and stuff like that. So it wasn't a big problem. So
being that you learned that from your grandparents, that work ethic, when you got into the military and you carried that in there, what kind of built on to who you are today from the Army? What did it add?
The culture. But kind of it rolls into why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Growing up in North Carolina, all I knew most was white and black. I tell people today, the only Mexican restaurant over here was Taco Bell, basically.
Wow.
And I tell people today that's still my favorite Mexican. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Now, so Corey will edit this out, so go, please continue.
But that's still my favorite Mexican restaurant today because, and I know y'all say it ain't a Mexican restaurant, but you know, nostalgia-wise.
Right.
Back in the day, $10 would set you free, man, with a date and everything.
It was less than $10 at that time.
Yeah, right? So, but when I joined the military, man, it just opened up a whole new world of culture, ethnicity, different race, and just, it was just a beautiful thing to me, and I was very intrigued. So that was a beautiful part.
Yeah.
But then, to your point too, later on in the military, I was in the military total like 9, almost 10 years. I deployed twice. Not Iraq, anything. I deployed once to Bosnia, and then I deployed once to Haiti. They was having different conflicts. They wasn't labor wars, but they were combat zones. Once I went to those places, man, I never had a problem a day of my life after that.
And it's just because it changed your perspective.
I saw what
of everyday life.
Real problems were. You know, where people was being, killed for whatever reason here or their stuff that they was going through and they wasn't free to get through. So ever since then, I haven't had a problem, man. I try to wake up every morning feeling happy, blessed, or whatever. Every now and again, I have a meltdown.
Of course.
But then I snap out of it or whatever, because once you see stuff like that, you're like, man, what are we doing? You know?
Yeah, I think this is one of the unique things talking to you, because, when you first meet you, you don't know, is this guy real? Is this guy who he is all the time?
Right.
And then each time I see you're very consistent with what you just seem to be, even kill, right? And it's this example. There's a lot of problems out there that ain't yours, and you just got to be blessed and honored that every day you get a chance to wake up and do what you do.
Right.
You carry that lightness about you, and I know it's rubbing off here at the chamber as well when you come around, you come to our events.
Yeah.
All right, let's fast forward a little bit, okay? We're in the military. What year did you get out?
Oh, man, you shouldn't date me a little bit.
That's okay. Let's
I got
be
out
real.
in 2001.
2001. Okay, that's not that bad. I mean, it's not like you said 1977. Oh, my Gramps over here.
I joined in 92 and I got out in 01.
How'd you make that transition? What happened next?
I got out, got married at the time, then I moved to Las Vegas.
Okay.
Because my wife at the time, she was from Chicago, I was from North Carolina. We didn't want to go back there. She had family that was from Vegas. We decided to give that a try.
Got it.
And was there ever since.
What about work? What'd you do?
I was a deputy director for a contract security company. We provided security for all the federal buildings in Region 9.
So you know security.
Oh, yeah. Like real security. Matter of fact, we was Homeland Security before there was a Homeland Security.
Got it.
If that makes sense. And we did all of that. We provided all these federal agents or these security guards you see at the federal buildings. I was in charge of all of that for Region 9. Region 9 was Southern California, Arizona, Hawaii, Guam, and South Pan, and Nevada.
We're starting to put these like building blocks together of you and how you are today, starting from being young to the military to contract work with the government and or security.
Right.
All right. So how did you end up in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Man, people ask me that all the time when I'm here. I didn't got so used to it. I just tell them I'm on witness protection program. But people start believing me, so I had to stop doing that or whatever.
Yeah, people will believe it.
Yeah, but full disclosure, so I started dating a woman that was from here.
Oh, okay.
I was still in Vegas. She lived here, but I would come here and visit or whatever. Normally you drive through on the 40 and just keep it moving.
Yeah, you don't stop. You roll up your windows.
Yeah.
Keep going. Smell green chili.
Yeah, but anyway, long story short, I came out, I was investing in property. So I said, hey, let me check this out. And come to find out that New Mexico was veteran friendly. So I found a home here. I still had the home in Vegas, but I had a home here. And my plan was I'd be here, Airbnb Vegas, and Vegas, Airbnb here. Everything's good in the world. Long story short, everybody know how that story ended. The relationship didn't work. But instead of me tuck and tail and going back to Vegas, I kept what my plan was here. I wanted to finish here and complete what I had planned here. And so I just turned lemonade from lemon.
What's the opportunity that you saw?
I thought that Albuquerque was the next mid-size or bigger city to boom. Like Vegas boom, went through that growth, right? And then Phoenix boom. So I'm saying, well, shit, we just gonna keep going down to 40. Albuquerque's next. So I said, I'm gonna be here for the boom. And that was my plan. But y'all a little bit more tight knit.
it's like a village. It's like a village that's trying to pretend to be a big city still.
Yeah.
But there is opportunity, and we are seeing it. It's not as fast as maybe our Phoenixes and our Denvers, but it is growing, and you are a part of that now.
Right.
All right. So you come to Albuquerque, you drive down the 40. What did you fall in love with about Albuquerque? What's your favorite thing about it?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
No, let's hear it. We wanted you on the spot. This is hard-hitting questions.
Yeah. My favorite part about Albuquerque.
All right, let's do this again because we know there's just so much for Bryant to love here.
Right.
He's going to start with the Hispano Chamber. He absolutely loves the
great.
Hispano Chamber. But what about the food?
I told you already, Taco Bell, baby.
No, okay. Hey, on this podcast, we're going to invite all of our Mexican restaurants or Spanish restaurants or whoever they are here, especially in our community here, to have you out and just feed you and to give you and find the best one.
I'm going to be honest with you. I got overwhelmed by the green chili thing, man. It's almost like, put it on this, put it on this. I'm like, damn. Like, I understand what it being on Mexican food or New Mexican food, but now you're putting it on my breakfast stuff. Now you're putting it on my barbecue.
Cheeseburger with green chili, Brian.
But, honestly, it's a double-edged sword. The thing I really admire about you guys here is the sense of community. Seriously. With the sense of community and everything, I admire that because y'all stay tight. However, to try to do business here as an outsider, it's hard to crack that shell with the sense of community.
You're right.
So if you don't know someone to help you embrace yourself in the community, then you might have a hard time.
I think there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there, whether they're from here or not. Let's just say you're in a new field, right? You might have been doing one thing for so many years and you jump into another. It's hard to break into even that little society of culture. But if there is one way to do it, it's the way you're doing it.
Right.
I mean, you show up to everything that's going on in this community. It doesn't matter if it's our event, somebody else's event. Why is that so important?
You got to put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. For instance, when I first met you, I told you if I joined the chamber, I want to be like family. I'll be here for you guys, but I need you guys to support me as well. I don't want to just pay money or just, say I'm a part of it or whatever. I want to ingratiate myself into the community. So that's why I try to show up at every event. I try to show it all the support to everything. And I think that's just the only way, in my opinion, to get it. Because anybody can throw money at something, but I need bodies. Yeah. I need faces. I need to create that sense of being.
It's a good point. Showing up is the most important part in anything. And as an entrepreneur, we have so many different types of members here at the chamber. You have the entrepreneur, you have the corporate worker, the nonprofit workers. When we have meetings, it's all about showing up. And you said, put your money where your mouth is. Showing up is half of the battle. But once you show up, tell us a little bit what your secret sauce is about charm. Because anybody can show up to a networking event, but that doesn't mean you're going to get business. Right. What advice would you give somebody out there who's just trying to crack into the world?
Be authentic, be genuine. People will know if you're faking it or not, or if you're just trying to get something from them. Like, my circle is this small. I got a couple of people here that know me. They didn't saw me melt down and all that stuff, but it's hard to explain, man. Just be yourself, be happy with it, walk around with confidence. And if you don't know something, let people know you don't know. It's okay. Or actually want to learn what they got going on as well. That way you can be versed in that. So I just feel, but at the end of the day, man, you just got to really, the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. And if you do that, I just say you do 200 or 300 hours of therapy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I wish I was laying down on a couch asking me my problems.
Yeah.
What about networking? When you go in there, what's kind of like a skill set that you have? You say be authentic and genuine, right? I think people, when they're nervous, they tend to kind of go to someone that they're not. What are some really kind of key successes that you have in getting to know somebody?
Well, with networking, I look at it from this way. One thing's to help me, let me back up. I was an Army recruiter. So if you can sell the military, you can sell anything. They actually send you to school for 6 or 7 months. But what happens is when you go to a networking event, even if I can't use you for whatever your service is, I know somebody who may use you. I still find value in it. So I'm not just going to cut you off or look at you and say, oh, you sell sheets. I don't need your damn sheets. And then keep it moving over here.
Well said.
I'm going to talk to you because next thing you know, in the next conversation, I'm going to meet my boy Eric sells sheets, man. He got you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Tell him I sent you. He'll look out for you. We good. That's how it works. But we like to stay in our comfort zone instead of, like, you know what? I with the spot I'm opening up, I want to have a community table or events to where you can't sit with anybody you know.
Oh.
You need to sit with people you don't know.
Go get to know the community.
Stop being tribal, man.
Yeah.
Stop. Like, our country is so tribal right now. You on the left or you on the right. Choose up. We into this whole gangster politic thing or this is the thing, gangster politics.
Hold on. Gangsta, I'm gonna get that T-shirt made. Gangsta. Hold on, no. Gangsta politics. Got it. Yeah, I won't mess that up.
STA on there. I got it in the works. I get one for you.
Thank you.
But my whole point is, sit with people you don't know, man, and broaden your palate.
Right.
Same damn thing with the chili, man.
Yep.
Eat without the chili, the green chili.
You know, or we could broaden your horizon and try red or green and stop eating. Well, I'm not going to hate on Taco Bell. There's a time and place for Taco Bell. Don't get me wrong. We will have some Taco Bell, but there are some really good restaurants. All right, I agree. I agree with everything that you just said. All right, let's get into a little bit about what you're doing now. Mm-hmm. Okay, you mentioned, I don't know if you want to talk about this new spot. I know I'm excited because I got to see some images of this, and this will be my new hangout. Right. Talk a little bit about it.
So, 415 Cole Avenue, it was a bed and breakfast there before, whatever. But I purchased it and we're turning it into a wine bar or a private wine club. So I applied for the wine license, and here it's hard to get a liquor license here in New Mexico, Albuquerque, I should say. So you got to do it through like a nonprofit type deal, but it has to be a private wine club. So I'm very excited about that. The reason I chose that is wine is culture, and I'm all about culture. So when you're drinking a glass of wine, you can make it a cultural experience for what type of food you eat it with, or the cheese or whatever, or just the tasting of it. So it's hopefully we'll have a good time with it.
So will this be like a day club? Will it be like a nightclub? Mm-hmm. What are the hours of operation on that?
Yeah. The reason I call it a wine club basically is because the law says I had to treat it as a private club, but it's not going to have a club vibe. It's
more like a lounge
area, and it's mostly outside. You saw the patio images, so it's almost like you're going to be at a vineyard or whatnot, but it's like it'll open up around 11 or noonish, and just in the evenings or whatever. It's just a nice, cool vibe. We will have like a little DJ, but it's not going to be like a club vibe like when you was in Vegas.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I did it really casual there.
Yeah.
All right, so we have that. What's the date for open on it? Do we have something tentative?
Yes, we're looking at October 2nd.
Perfect weather.
Yes.
Balloon Fiesta.
Right.
Everybody's going to be there. All right. Now, what we're really here to talk about is the event coming up here in a couple of weekends. Mm-hmm. And that's our Salad Bowl America Gala, with a whole weekend full of stuff. And I'm honored because I get to actually be a part of this with you. And I'm really honored to do that.
I appreciate that.
Take us through that.
So about a year ago to this month, I went before city council, and I was just tired of the whole division in the country. And I came up with the idea of Humankind Day. And that's where we pause just to be kind. Treat others the way you want to be treated, right? And I'm really big on that. I'm just, like I said, once you see people that's really in need or really hate each other, you see what it's all about. And I look around here and say, man, what are y'all doing? Like, literally, what are we doing? So anyway, long story short, they deemed me a proclamation. They gave me a proclamation stating that every August 15th is Humankind Day.
Awesome.
So that's the day where everybody pauses to be kind. So fast forward a year now, I said, well, they gave me a day. I got to do something with it. I just can't say this is my day, walk around with a T-shirt on or whatever. So I planned a Humankind Day on August 15th. And we're going to rent out Red Rock Park. We'll be there from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. where we just celebrating all cultures.
Windrock Park, right?
Windrock Park. And is that Uptown? That's Uptown.
Yeah, Uptown.
Yeah, where we're just celebrating all cultures. But then I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. We got to do a gala, though. We got to get dressed up. We got to do that. So the night before, we're going to do a Humankind Day Black Tie Gala where all my community partners, advertisers, politicians, dictate where we just sit, have a nice meal, break bread, and just talk about how we can make the community better.
Yep, I love that. We need more of it.
It's not politically driven and none of that. I have invited some politicians, but I told them There will be no politic questions. We're here to get to know you, the person. And maybe if people get to know you as the person, they'll stop hating on you and just treating you like a figurehead. But if they realize you have a family, you have kids or whatever, maybe that'll, desensitize a little of the stuff.
I like that angle.
Like to say.
You're humanizing the community approach, and we need more of that.
It's hard to hate somebody that you really know. You can't hate me, can you?
Brian, I never hate you. Actually, I love you. We can go have some coffee after this.
So then the last thing, August 16th, it ended up on the Sunday where you come in at. We're having the art battle.
I get to MC?
The art battle. Now, art battle is a global event, but I got the licenses to bring it to Albuquerque or New Mexico as a whole. You can't do art without, for some reason, I'm still trying to figure out how New Mexico got so big in art and culture. I've been asking people, can anybody put their finger on it where it started? But it's very, very intriguing. But anyway, we ended with the art battle on August 16th at Valle de Luna Event Center, which is on Friday. That's where the gala is going to be as well. All
right, so let's recap it. Is a Friday starts?
The gala. Yep.
And where's the gala at?
It's at Valle de Luna Event Center. It's at 5401 Central Avenue Northwest.
Okay. Price of, let's give tables, let's tickets. Yes. How can somebody come out and buy these? Because we want to rally. Right. Part of why we're on here, right, is support you. But we want people to come out and buy these tables and these tickets to support you.
In short, you can go to saladbowlamerica.com. That's like a salad you eat, bowl you eat it in. America's where we live, saladbowlamerica.com. If you go to the website, you can click on all the events that we have going on for that weekend. The gala is $95 a person. However, if you get a table with 8 people, the price is down to $500.
Yep.
So now you just went down to like $65 a person. And check this, you can have a filet mignon, you can have chicken, or you can have the vegan option.
Is there going to be green chili on it?
And guess what? And not only that, you're going to have an open bar, man.
Ooh, Lalo better be there. Lalo better be there.
Yeah, so we're going to have the open bar or whatever. And so we're going to have a great time with that. With a lot of live music. We got a jazz music. We got a teenage phenomenon with he played the cello.
Nice.
So he's going to do everything with people coming in. I have a keynote speaker or whatnot. So we're going to have a great time with
we want people to dress up.
Come on now.
We want people to put on.
I'm not worried about you.
No, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
I think we're kindred spirits because every time I see you, it feel like now we got a competition.
Well, I was like, do I bust out a new fedora for this one, or do I wait until the gala? So
I'll never forget real quick when I first got here. People tell me, "Man, you overdressed for this. Don't do that." I said, "Nope, I ain't letting y'all water me down."
You do. Don't dim my light.
Yeah, and that's what everybody. The first thing they come and say, "You're not from here, huh?" I'm like, "Nope."
All right, so Salad Bowl America, right? They can go in, they can buy the tickets. I know you showing up alone.
Right.
You had our bis gratis just this last week, right? We were raffling off some things. We had some main event cards. We were giving away some speakers, and you show up. And you come to this is a great story. He comes up to me and says, "Eric, I'd like to raffle off a table to this gala." And I'm like, "Are you serious? That's $500. You sure you want?" He's like, "Let's do it." And sure enough, we gave somebody, a lucky person at our last bis gratis, a chance to go to the gala. And since then, I know he's reached out and he's excited to go. So our social circles are going. We're going to fill up tables.
But not only that, when I did that, 5 other people came to me and said, "We want a table."
Let's go.
So, man, my energy is so, my associate, Samantha, that helps me, I won.
Shout out to Sam. We love Sam.
I need it on this one. But I won. What was your event? You was raising money.
Oh, yeah. Rhythm and Boots. Rhythm and Boots at Dirty Bourbon, where he also won how do I not mention that?
Yeah.
Bryant comes to, we're grateful that you came.
Yeah.
Maybe a little late, but he came. He shows up. He's the last person in the door. 50-50 had 10 seconds on it. It was like 10, 9. Bryant comes in, buys a ticket, and just happily puts it in his pocket.
Yeah.
We later, we call the raffle, and guess who wins? This guy right here. He won the 50-50. It was pretty incredible.
Yeah, Sam told me, she said, "You are so much favor." I said, if you do good and in your heart and don't complain, it comes back. It's almost like you manifest it.
I know Kiana and I were really happy that you won that, man.
And the first thing I did, everybody, let's go get some drinks.
Yeah, you did. You made it back almost immediately.
I'm like, let's get some drinks or whatever. To me, man, it's just building a community, getting to know people, and all of that. But and then let me mention this: August 15th at the Cultural Celebration in Wilmar Park. It's a community-free event. We're going to have stuff there for the children. We got, I think, Samantha got YMCA to sponsor the creative.
Of course she did.
The creative works for the children that'll be there. They're going to have a great time. We got different artists of different cultures, different music for all the genres. There's going to be singing and dancing. It's just to celebrate culture, man. We want to do three things. Recognize the culture, understand the culture, respect the culture. That's our tagline for Salad Bowl America.
I like it.
Recognize, understand, and respect. You ain't got to agree with it. Just recognize, understand, and respect it. Would be a better world, man.
I don't know who wouldn't agree with that. Okay. Yeah. On our last day, Sunday,
the art battle. Everybody look up artbattle.com and see how it is in all these other countries and other cities. It's time for Albuquerque to show up and show out. That is, you have to pay to get in, but it's for the artists as well. So the artists, we got 12 artists, 3 20-minute battles. You got to make your masterpiece in 20 minutes. The crowd decides who advance or move on. And then at the end of the night, we auction off the paintings. So the artists get half of that as well. So it's like we doing everything to cultivate art and creativity and stuff in the community. And I'm just trying to bring stuff here that I got pushback at first. People were like, we don't want you bringing this Vegas stuff to whatever.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like,
I'm talking to the wrong people.
I know,
we
right?
want that.
So
Corey and I will be there.
Yeah, just different aspects to have fun and all of that stuff. And then, but one of the main things is we have the Salad Bowl America magazine coming out. Debut on August 15th.
Okay.
I buried the lead on that. Thank you, Samantha. So we had the magazine coming out. This summer, man, we had 16 high school age interns.
Now, this is cool. We didn't touch base on it. This is a big deal.
Yeah, we buried the lead, but I was going to talk about it, trust me, at the gala. But we had 16 interns work for us all summer, and they all contributed to the magazine. They wrote the articles, they took the pictures, they did everything, and it's about culture. I told them to tell me the story of the culture of New Mexico through their lens, and they stepped up and showed out, man, and we're going to be debuting that magazine August 15th. New Mexico is home base for the magazine. However, it's national. So after New Mexico, we got Texas. Then so we got 8 flagship cities we going to.
Yeah, because you don't have to be limited to this area, right? It's about culture. Right. It can be spread everywhere.
And with that being said, business owners, if you want to advertise and you want to go national, we are the brand to do it with, because as we grow, you can grow nationally into other states as well. Or you can do your local spots here as well. So we got a lot. We got a lot on our plate right now.
She's doing a lot, and that's one of the reasons it's good to have you, because you're doing so much in the community, and we're happy here at the Hispano Chamber to highlight your efforts. Between you and Sam, I want to say thank you too for giving me an opportunity to be a part of one of your events. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to bring people out here. I know Corey will highlight some of the stuff when it comes out. She'll put everything right here, right there on the bottom for her to do so. Right. So, hey man, it's been a pleasure to have you on here. Thank you so much, and thanks for being a member.
Hey, let me take the opportunity to really thank you as well. You promised me you guys would help out and show up, man, and you guys been here every step of the way, and I really appreciate it, man. You seem like a genuine guy as well, man. You talk about me, you're like this all the time, too.
Yeah,
we're
just getting started, always.
Everywhere I see you.
How can we not? I haven't had an opportunity to travel the world like you and see other problems, but I know they're out there.
Right.
And so what a blessing it is to do what we do. This is work for us right now. And best we can do is just do more for our community, and I'm here to help you do it.
And the only advice I give people, wake up the next day, be grateful. You're playing with house money every time you wake up. Sam will get mad. I leave her a message every morning. We woke up. He did it again.
I've heard she actually did say that.
Money. Let's do it. So that's the advice I give everybody.
I appreciate that. It's an honor. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, we're going to give you a check here in a little bit, so stay tuned, okay? Bye, guys.